Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy, Henny Dre.
It's John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. And we ain't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we all going to keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
Yep. 100 at a 0 1,000.
Yes, sir, man. We made it another 10 digits in, man. We went to 160.
160, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We broke 150. That's, half of 300, but 150 one of them round numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Factory.
And now we in the 160. We
160,
in the
babe.
uncharted territory. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Well, we gonna keep rocking, man. The sports don't never stop. For
Facts. Yeah. Like I said, sports make the world go round. Like I said, you can follow us, Pham TV on Facebook and on YouTube. Follow me at Pham Podcast on IG and Twitter. Go follow Henny Dre. We on Spotify, all that listening platforms. Go check us out, Pham Podcast.
We're quality listen, man. We're quality listen, man.
Factory.
We getting into it, man, because like I said, man, I don't take notes. You be taking your notes.
Yeah. I'm still old school. My name paper and shit. You know what I mean? Papers and screenshots.
But listen, man, ain't nobody really still talking about sports like us. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can step toe to toe with pretty much anybody. I feel like I feel crazy, man. Like my photographic memory, I got semi photographic memory or something though. Like I remember things I feel are important. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. No.
It goes into my videography too. You know what I'm saying? I look at shit from a different view. Like I look at different angles than most people do, or like I'm looking for something that I don't really know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, factory.
And it's the same thing with sports. Like I'll just be watching something, and while everybody watching the play that's going on, I'm reading the ticker at the bottom and see some unreal stat that ain't nobody else
that just pop up. Factory. I'll be the same. I'll be just scratching my head like, how, what?
And that joke was sticking in my head though. Like in the mid conversation like this, I pull out some stats out my ass. Pause. But I pull out some stats that you would be like, damn, how the fuck you know that?
Exactly. No, I'll be the same way. I'll be looking, or I just, like you said, something just glance on your eye, like, I would be like, damn, somebody else see it, or they just wrote that for me? Like, like that one movie with Jim Carrey where he just seeing stuff for himself, you know what I mean? Like, I was just crazy like that. Before we get stuff started, you talking about photographic memories and stuff like that. Yo, shout out to like WrestleMania, son. Like,
okay. I didn't know we was going. I know why you going there, but
shout out to WrestleMania, man. I'm just like I said, been seeing them on my feed, and like, yo,
shout out to All Even Podcast.
No, them too.
That's where you got it from, because that's the only person I thought was talking about.
No, he's like I said, he's still a fan. Like I used to be a fan until about 15, and I was a strong fan. But like I said, I just been seeing them more like on the gram and stuff, and they just had WrestleMania, and yo, the theatrics and everything that they is A1. I'm like, damn. Should I start watching wrestling again? Because
WrestleMania was always 2 days.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Factory. You see, they just keeping sports entertainment. They just combine with UFC.
The company that bought UFC,
so
bought them too. And now they a total of 21.6 billion. See, that's one of them numbers. Like, see, it's not in my face.
Right.
I ain't read it. I read it like yesterday. Like,
Factory. That's a fact. Yeah, man.
21.6 billion. But the interesting part is your boy Vince McMahon is still the chairman.
Come on, man.
So to me, that said, you good at the story. Keep writing the story, but we gonna collect the check.
Come on, you know how I go.
Because we can't fuck up that. Because that was my main thing. That was my main. Who gonna write the story? Because ain't nobody about to connect and all that.
Come on, man.
They must have felt the same exact way. Like, nah, this is WWE. Listen, you Vince McMahon. Like,
and that's what any smart business owner would do. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That's like buying Powerade and be like, yo, LeBron, we still want to keep you as a spokesman. Same for Beats by Dre. Like, y'all can still come around and do this advertisement and still advertise for us and cut a check, but y'all just don't own it no more. Now we just pay y'all annually, you know what I'm saying? Salary, you know what I'm saying? Right. But still keep you around. Same for like when labels like say like QC, like they just basically sold their joints, but they still running it. So it's like, still cut a check.
And I don't even watch wrestling. Like I used to.
Right, no, I don't.
I had about like a good maybe 3-year run where I was on it heavy, but I don't watch wrestling now, but it doesn't escape me. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Right?
You hear a little bit about Eric because there's so many fans of it.
Right.
You know, grown, little, or whatever.
Every age.
And but when they go into it, they go into it like
they be into it.
I seen somebody do a parlay on WrestleMania, son. Like, come on, like they was guessing who gonna win. Like,
no, but just in general, like parlays is just, sports bet just took care of everything. Dude said, it was funny because dude, I thought the same thing too, but it was a I think a Chipotle receipt. And he was like, yo, I looked at it real fast. It looked like a parlay to me. Like everything is just revolved around it. But
as soon as sports betting became legal, like and popular, it's women that go on there. But when they got the deals, you bet $5 and basically you automatically gonna win $200 in bets. You gonna bring people in. Like that's
listen, all they did was take the models from the casino.
No,
here's get some free drinks and here's $20 free play.
You know who else took that model? Instagram.
Yeah.
And they cut that shit right off. They told everybody, you get enough reels. Basically, they said fuck TikTok. If you get enough views on your reels, you could get paid up to $10,000, up to $30,000 for a post. And people was getting chicken, son, because it's a lot of million views on Instagram and shit. People was getting chicken. They said, nah.
We got thousands of views. We don't got millions.
Yeah. Well,
Not yet.
They cut that shit off, though. They said, we ain't paying for reels no more. The whole thing was, we was going to pay y'all. Mm-hmm. So y'all stop using TikTok.
Right, yeah. You taking on
now that we got y'all,
right,
we don't need to pay y'all no more. And that's
stringing it along. That's a fact. That's a fact. But definitely, like I said, shout out to, the wrestling fans out there. Like I said, shout out to Barry. He's a big wrestling fan. So
shout out to Cuzzo that went to WrestleMania.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That too. It was just everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, Cuz went to Hollywood. And like you said, I didn't even know it was 2 nights. It was like, Saturday. Then Sunday, I said, damn. And WrestleMania was always the biggest.
Rey Mysterio fought his son.
That's what I'm saying. That story, like you said, the storyline. Like, my dad wasn't in my life. I went to jail. Like, they got the whole storyline, man. And look, we started off an episode talking about some wrestling, man. So they got us.
Word, man.
Shout out to wrestling, man. Definitely WrestleMania.
But man, we got to get to this purple and gold.
Purple gold, man.
It's purple and gold. Y'all see me? This is my alma mater. You know what I'm saying? This the high school. Just they did pictures and all that. Got the hat. Y'all seen it in the last episode. But I had to rock it. Shout out to the East High Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Tony Yayo. You know what I'm saying?
Put the ring on, yeah. Shout out Beyonce. Put the ring on it.
You know what I'm saying? All that. Matter of fact, I'm about to take a shot. You know what I'm saying?
He's taking a shot.
To the purple and gold.
Oh, it's purple and look, they didn't even mean to.
You know why I love this team though? It just came to my mind, the comparisons though. Not only that it's purple and gold, shout out to LSU. You know what I'm saying? Why we saying, that's what I missed. All that. Congratulations to LSU. Congratulations to Angel Reese. And Shorty, I forgot her name, but she came off the bench and she basically saved that game for LSU. You know what I'm saying? She was 7 for 7 at one point, and I was like, so shout out to the whole LSU. But this is also
LSU women's for sure.
Besides the purple and gold, this is why I connect. The purple and gold. I seen a video right before the game, and I think it was on Twitter, and it was like, there's the difference between the two teams. And the difference between the two teams, first of all, was clear as day. Mm-hmm. You watching the game, you understand what's at play right here. Like, and if you don't have to speak on it, you know what I'm saying? But you understand what's at play. It's obvious. Right. You know what I'm saying? But the video made it even more obvious. They got the Iowa, it's TikTok. So this got the Iowa joint, that 28 seconds. They made them both the same, everything equal, you know what I'm saying? Just put that out there. I watched the Iowa joint. They listening to High School Musical, singing along, you know what I'm saying? Like all passionate, all that. You know that.
I love you.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And then they go, then you swipe over. And it's LSU with Lil Boosie. Set this bitch out. I'm like, yo, this is like the total opposite.
Right. Factor.
But I connect with that. What I was getting to, I connect with that because my high school baseball team, you know what I'm saying? We was known to have instruments in the dugout and getting crazy and getting sounds from the dugout banned by the ump. Like the ump, y'all can't beat on that garbage can no more. What you mean? So we about to stomp on the benches with our metal cleats. You know what I'm saying? Like go, singing songs, all that. Plata no consolami. We was, Spanish people.
Exactly.
But going crazy, so I appreciated that, and I loved watching them win. They whooped their ass. You know
right
what I'm
now,
saying?
from start to finish, like you said, you saw it early, and like you said,
I was rooting for them too. It wasn't like I was just watching. I was rooting for them.
yeah.
I told my people before that, I said I want LSU to win, but that white girl bad.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
That white girl
I was
bad.
saying the same thing. I was like, yo, you know what I mean? She take.
Big ups to her too, because she came out and spoke too, like, yo,
Right.
yo, chill out.
Lay off for that. Right, for sure. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, like I said, she took the tournament by storm. Both of the, young ladies that play for both teams, you know what I mean? Like I said, old girl from LSU, she had the story coming from, Maryland, getting hurt, you know what I mean, transferring to LSU.
I didn't even know all that.
And doing, you know what I mean, and getting it.
I knew her for double-doubles.
Right.
Now, she was talking about all year getting a double-double every game. That's why I knew her.
Yeah.
I was like, they've been talking about her all year.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, young lady from, Iowa, been out there doing her thing. You know what I'm saying?
41, 2 games in a row.
Factories, like she doing her thing. I think she got the most points in that like good span.
In the March Madness.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? And they got the most viewed women's game, right?
Definitely.
Or overall. Or was it overall? It was 9 points.
I think it was women's game.
Right?
Women's game. Like,
Like
women's
game.
women's
That's what I'm saying. It was
WNBA, WR.
Right,
I think that was the highest women's game.
Like I think it was like 9.9 million, 9.8 million.
Deservedly so.
Viewers. Yeah. Nah, like I said, everything laid up. Like I said, Iowa, you know what I mean? The underdogs, basically, they came in, like I said, you know what I mean? She dropping 40 points. They just come off beating up number 1 seed, South Carolina, that didn't lose all year. You feel me? Doing that. And you got LSU, like I said, they coming in with the swag. And, you know what I mean? They wasn't ranked high either. And they come in and winning and come, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, was like I said, the anticipation for the game was big. Like you said, a lot of people ain't into women's sports like that, but a lot of people was into this game.
The thing is, this year, and we spoke on it a few times, and men's college basketball has been so out of everywhere, like everywhere this year.
We'll get to them in a second.
But what I'm saying is, I literally was on something I'd rather watch the women's game. Like, I was in tune. Like, I was watching it and I was like, okay, I see what's going on. I seen to the end, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The men, I forgot they was playing. And I checked the score, I seen at halftime. Like, I was like, okay.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Like, I was tapped in more, like I said, into both. Like I said, shout out to LSU. You know what I'm saying? And then definitely shout out to, the UConn Husky for the men. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them.
Shout out
to LSU too.
For sure. You know what I mean? And both players, you know what I mean? One kid from LSU, from UConn, and the chick from LSU, grew up together and stuff like that. So that was really dope. Yeah. That was dope. They cousins?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what it was. I just
He said she used to bust his ass.
Yeah, right. I know all that. Like I said, it was one of them things, like it was on the TV, but I wasn't listening. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, they had a little story about it. So, But yeah, UConn definitely dominated. Shout out to San Diego State, you know what I'm saying?
I seen it at halftime and I was like, yeah, UConn about to whip
Yeah, 5th seed, you know what I mean? Like I said, coming back, you know what I mean, twice in the tournament, double digits. And like I said, just, to make it all the way to the national championship, that's big, you know what I mean?
It's UConn blood, though. It's, a lot of teams got that kind of like tradition-wise type. UConn, one of them to me.
Yeah.
Like, because UConn, and if I'm not mistaken, as of 2020 or 2021, UConn went back to the Big East. So it's that Big East energy too.
I went back. Like I said, I've been so out of tap since probably since they like started switching leagues. Like you said,
when UConn and them went to the ACC.
Yeah, UConn. It was one of the teams that went to. I know Syracuse and stuff did.
UConn went back though.
UConn went back. Okay. Yeah. But so that's when that happened. Like I just lost. Like I didn't. What hasn't been as tapped in as I was. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you said, it just they got the most championships. I think in the 2000s, maybe. I think the last
they have
20 years or something. 5
since '99.
So like I said, the 2000s basically, right? So yeah, so they got 5. You know what I'm saying? So they went through different coaches. Like Sir Hurley came in there this year. Well, he been the coach for a couple years now, but the last time they won it was Kevin Ollie. You know what I mean? So
UConn in March,
but you saw the difference in the game. I ain't mean to cut you off.
UConn in the Big East in March.
Oh yeah,
with good guard play.
Oh, Kimbo.
Kemba.
Yeah. Kimbo Walker. Yeah.
He said Kimbo. I was like, R.I.P. Kimbo.
Yeah. Kimbo's flash. Yeah. But Kimbo Walker. Yeah, he was out there cheering as well. Like I said, they always run
Kimbo Walker cross him over. Somebody falling.
They always
back, hit the shot. Somebody balling. Shout out to Meek. Self-made.
Right. Self-made. For sure. Like I said, you got a good guard play. Like you said, Ray Allen and all them. Like I said, they always was coached well. Like we was talking about coaches with Bayhigh. I forgot they won coach. You know what I mean? I was coaching them for a long time as well. But yeah, they always had a good guard play, good team in general. Like when you think of college basketball, UConn is one of them teams. You know, you got Carolina and Duke and Syracuse and Kentucky. But UConn is always mentioned in that, you know, top 10, top 15 programs in college basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like
shout out my boy. We gotta get my boy up here from Swanko's. Shout out my boy from Swanko's. He a big UConn fan. He said his pops went to UConn play.
Okay, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? He
That's
big,
fire,
so
yeah.
we gotta get him in here. And they got one of the biggest clothing lines in Rochester too. So.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Bring him in.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like you said, you saw the difference. You know what I mean in the game. Like I said, you ain't seen none of the game. Yeah,
I watched the highlights.
Yeah, I tapped in on it. It was something to watch. You know what I mean? Because you know, both national championships basically, you know, like any other sporting events, like they kind of block off the other sports from playing that night or whatever. So it's all focused on that. And it was something to watch, so I watched it. But you can definitely see the difference. You know what I mean? Like it was different levels. Like San Diego State, you got a good run, you did your thing. Yeah. But it was levels though. You saw it, like UConn was way bigger, pause. And you know, you showed in the game, and then, you know, shout out to UConn.
The boy, Sunoco.
Sunoco
was killing them, and then they brought in the white boy off the bench who I was like 7'3".
Yo, he wasn't even jumping, blocking his shot. Bow! I was like, yo, who y'all mean out there? Word. I was like, damn. That was the first time. Well, it was the second time I watched him, you know, in the tournament wise play, but I was like, damn, it's a difference.
That's why like Skip be talking about Joel Embiid. Skip loved Joel Embiid. He wanted him to win the MVP. But like he should, but he deserved one at least. You know what I'm saying? At some point,
he should get this shit.
Because but the one thing he be going to is he hit his free throws. I never ever in my life seen a 7'1" or 7'2" guy hit free throws like he does, and I'm like, man, there's so many 7'3", 7'4" people coming in with shooting. Like,
yeah, now, right? That's a fact.
That's what I'm saying now. But like, he be so locked in when he talking though. Yeah. Well, I be like, man, Wemby. How about that? We talking about college and all that. One thing we could tell with these two games is we don't know who the hell from these four teams is going in the draft. We don't. No, but what we do know is Wemby. You know what I'm saying? But he kind of threw a wrench in the pot. Like he kind of a wrench in. I forgot what that saying is.
Yeah, he got you.
But
I know what you said.
He pulled out.
Threw the wrench in the game. He put pause and did what?
Pause. He said he staying in France another year.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't hear that. You sure? That'd have been the biggest story.
I read that.
That'd have been the biggest story. Pause.
I read it, and when I read it, I was like,
nah,
damn, what they about to do there?
Nah. I mean, we don't know all the facts, but I don't think that'd have been a bigger story if he'd stayed in France. But yeah, like you said, you got the
maybe it was an April Fool's joke.
Yeah, it had to be.
Think about it.
No, it had to be.
Now I think about it, it might be a big. Let's see.
Here comes the one and only Beyonce. April Fools. Usher got the ass talking about Beyonce was coming up. April Fools, y'all. But yeah, I was definitely April Fools, Joe. That man is coming out, gonna be first in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like say you got the Alabama kid, you got the Purdue kid about to come out. You got the one big kid from UConn.
Now that I think about it, must have happened on the first.
It must have happened on the first. That would have been a big ass story. I
was like, damn, he said, it's over. Who gonna be the number one pick?
Yeah, nah.
I was like, the Spurs sick.
Everybody.
Houston sick.
Spurs. Yo, Utah. What happened to Utah? Remember they were playing good? Right. Utah. Exactly. That's Utah. Utah. Purple too, right? You know what I mean? Goddamn Utah.
They only purple sometimes, man.
They want to be.
They're like green and yellow.
When they want to be. It is green, yellow, purple. Yeah, and white. Yeah, 4 colors. Facts. But yeah. So definitely shout out to UConn men's national champion. Shout out to LSU women's national championship. You know what I'm saying? And we can get into the other stuff, but we know it was racially. You know what I mean?
I think enough people covered that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right. You know we know what it is. Yeah.
And like I said, white girl. I mean, it's the easy thing to do.
Right, that's a fact.
Everybody's against her. All she got to say is chill out.
Right.
And all the weight off her. You know what I'm saying? It's a one day thing. It's more about the other assholes that people already addressed. Shannon Sharp got at him. Shaq went at him personally. Shannon Sharp said some names too. So he dropped, he dropped the names too. But
right.
There was a lot of classness and this happening on Twitter.
Listen, man.
Now getting real emotional, forgetting that it's a sport. And people been taunting people.
Whole life.
Since the beginning of time.
Come on, man.
I'll win.
When somebody invented the damn basketball with a damn basket, they've been talking junk since then.
I can make more times than you.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I can make it more times than you, right. But
I can make it from farther than you.
Right. You talking junk. I made it. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. Come on. Chill out, man.
Come on,
Stop
you gotta relax.
You gotta relax. Who said that?
Gotta relax.
Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers said that.
RELAX.
How are your nerves?
Relax.
Are you relaxed still?
Yeah. As far as Rodgers? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm good on Rodgers.
You know some news came out today.
Man, I should April Fools as well too.
Nah, it's too late for April Fools, man.
Nah, I mean, like I said, people like they just what that all is trying to do is just trying to get the damn Green Bay is just still trying to get more. Yeah, man. Green Bay just still trying to get more in a higher draft pick. Listen, second round pick is good. I think that's fair. Like, come on, man.
What if it just gets annoying though? And Aaron Rodgers be like, man, fuck
no,
all
don't listen. It's 10% of me on that aspect. Like 90%, I'm good. Like I ain't worried about nothing. We about to get.
He was 90% retired before he went to that dark shit. Say that.
As he say that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think I got like 10. It may be a little lower than 10%, but he be like, man, y'all doing just. You know what? This is just draining me. Like, whatever.
Messing with my chakras.
Right, whatever. I'm good. Y'all handle this, and I just sit back. Like, you know what I'm saying? And come back in September or something. You know what I mean? Like, but like I said, the draft is coming in a couple weeks, and if you want this year's draft picks,
they said that's the thing. They said San Fran don't got no draft picks to give, right. But San Fran got. I don't know if it's a technical thing, but San Fran got weapons to give, like if they need to.
Yeah. Listen, anybody can make anything happen, but at the same time, man, shit, San Fran.
They could be like, yo, we got this third running back that'll be y'all first.
Shit, Green Bay got two running backs, Dillon and Jones. They got running backs. Green Bay ain't too bad. Like it's just time to move on. That's all.
Yeah, we'll give you Lance.
Like just time to move on. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting right there. You got Trey Lance and you got my ex-boy, Sam Darnold over there. I think he might end up starting.
Sam Darnold went to the San
Fran? Yeah, I think he might end up starting, man, over Lance.
Because Brock hurt.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, you know, just sit back, relax. If you was, the coaches even said, everybody said it, listen, if he was healthy, he'd be day one starter. Mm-hmm. But now it's Lance. They basically say, Lance, this is your job to lose. Yeah, but Sam been over here, you know, a couple years. He considered a veteran now, right? After like 4 years.
Yeah.
After like 4 or 5 years, he considered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He considered a veteran. So
you think he got a second win? Because he did end the year pretty solid with Carolina.
Yeah, and I think he's a decent quarterback in general. I just think we put him in.
He was like a phenom when he was coming out of college.
Yeah, we just put him in a bad predicament. Like overall, like I said, GM and team wise wasn't ready for, you know, Sam. And then if you make a couple mistakes and stuff like that, like, you know, then you run your tender. Like it's time to go. Like it ain't like you a good quarterback and it's like it's different. You have a down year too. Like nah, when you went like this a little bit, then this went down a little bit. Mm-hmm. Instead, it's time to move on. But yeah, good luck to Sam in San Francisco. But yeah, that's all smoke, man. It's just trying to push this deal and get more picks or whatever, you know what I mean? But keeping it on the NFL, man, you got like, you know, owners, man. Owners. Like you said, and like they was talking about with Josh, you got a lot to lose, man. But we talking about owners. We talking about bees, man. And like I said, owners always just doing something, man. And, you know, what you do behind closed doors is always going to come out. And now, you know, Arizona owner for the Arizona Cardinals, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
got to school me. I ain't hear nothing.
Yeah. Now he got, you know, employee, you know, it's always an ex something. You know what I'm saying? So ex-employee just, you know, file like basically lawsuit and all this other junk, talking about the owner, talking about gross misconduct at work and cheating on his wife and discrimination and harassment, like all that. You know what I'm saying? Why you just got, you know, like I said, everything kind of light, man.
There's a lot of assholes in this world.
A lot of assholes.
And it's oh my God, it's probably like 51-50 assholes.
You said 51-50?
I mean, 50, it's probably 51-49 assholes.
No, like, hell yeah. In the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the world, you think?
Yeah, but it's only about 10% that something get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just gotta do the Robert Kraft, man. Like be 75 years old and be single, right?
I mean, they
and be cool and go and chill with everybody,
and then lose a boat of cocaine.
Hey, knowing the back, and the worst thing you got is getting caught at a brothel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm saying he lost that boat of cocaine, but it went to right people.
Right.
Right.
But like I said, he free, he's single, man. He out here, he mingle with everybody, all walks of life, and be cool.
Arizona. This past year was the first year, I believe, the NFL Players Association put out the team report cards.
Mm-hmm.
For at the end of the year, the actual players and faculty, I believe, will grade, or it might have been just the players, grade their organization, whatever.
Okay.
And I guess Arizona was at the bottom of that list.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why more come out. That person that said something probably needed somebody else to say some shit.
There you go. Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, it was like, you know what? Yeah.
Listen, I believe every owner probably at one point in time got some type of shit thrown at the wall. But if a lot of people ain't throwing the same shit, that shit gonna be like, the cleaner coming next in 20 minutes.
These ultra billionaires feel like they could do anything.
That's a fact.
I mean, Jeff Bezos is building a clock that's supposed to last for 10,000 years or some shit.
Clock?
$42 million.
A clock?
Yeah.
For what?
Exactly. Just because he got the fucking, he needs something to do with his money.
Right.
Like, they just do whatever the fuck they think.
Like Elon Musk, right? How much you bought for Twitter?
$44 billion.
And I believe it was like $28 billion is worth now. He just bought it to buy it.
It was worth like $4 billion when he bought it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's valued like 28.
One of them things, like, I'll give you $44 billion, motherfucker. Yeah, we sell it.
That's what I'm saying
right now.
Listen, man, these rich people, man. Like you said, these billionaires, man. Like you said, a clock. Come on, man.
Exactly.
It's supposed to last forever. You said. Forever. I don't think
it's supposed to outlast humans.
Right.
So it's supposed to be 10,000 years, whatever.
But like I said, why?
Just because he got $42 million.
He got money
to blow. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, my point, they just do whatever they feel like they can do whatever they want.
Can't feed the poor. Tupac still sitting That shit still hit to this day.
Mm-hmm. So that owner probably just felt like, hey, he can say whatever he want. She ain't gonna trip because he got bread.
Yeah. No, but like I said, between owners and everything, like anybody in power, stuff like that.
Sure it was a woman. What?
No, that said that. I don't know if it was man or woman.
That's what I'm saying. Because these owners got money, they do anything.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But fires in this aspect, like I said, NFL and owners in sports in general, that's why it's good to hopefully, Magic Johnson group or whatever, some minorities in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like that way, you can be more diverse and everything. I think every company. That's why I say company in general, not even sports, need a little bit of diversity, you know what I mean, in the organizations, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Yeah,
they'll be. Do you think they're asking them to sell the team now too?
Oh, that shit about to go up. Nigga just bought it too, that's what I'm saying.
He just bought it?
I don't know if he just bought it, but I think he's fairly new. Yeah, I think he's a fairly new kind of owner.
This is my team, shorty.
Yeah, but like I said, they're going through a whole change anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they trying to get rid of D-Hop.
Yeah, D-Hop gone.
Anybody should say D-Hop.
Miller, you know what I'm saying? He Kyler Murray, I said Miller. Kyler Murray, he out for a minute, so new coaches, it just going through all that in general.
They missed their window.
Yeah, they definitely. I agree.
They missed their window. That had been in 3 years, bro. Got the new coach, new quarterback, good wide receiver, and shit the bed.
Right.
It's over now.
Right.
Shout out to this player from Rice who said he want to get drafted by the Commanders and wear number 21 because he's Sean Taylor's little brother.
Shout out to that.
He should be the only one ever they allowed to wear 21. Like, whoever buy the Commanders, that's your first mission. Get him on the team. And make sure he wearing 21. And make sure he a dog, too. And that's to him. Like, make sure you a dog, bro.
Nah, you already know.
Because you already know what type of shoes you got. That's my favorite player all the time, bro.
Right. You already know.
When you put
that on and you get the privilege, you better be.
And
you better put on.
I'm buying that. That'd be my first purchase as a jersey.
There you go.
Sean Taylor, little brother.
There you go.
With the 21.
There you go. Shout out to that. That's dope. That's like, like you said, that's like, Aaron Rodgers coming to New York and Broadway Joe, like, you can wear 12, man. You the only person. You can wear it.
Joe Namath did wear 12, right? Mm-hmm. The number 3 is always in my head just because y'all won Super Bowl 3.
Nah, I got
a
Joe Namath jersey, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, keeping in the owners and stuff like that, you got the NBA, you know what I mean, getting a new labor agreement, 7-year labor agreement with that, which is kind of dope. That they kind of, at end season took care of that. You know what I mean? It always be like a noom of a lockout or whatever. You know what I mean? So they settled that.
I've witnessed a lockout season in my lifetime.
That's what I'm saying, right? Exactly. You can say that, right? You can say that. You can say that. That's a fact.
It's not that in the past.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So, you got a 7-year, new contract agreement, collective bargaining agreement. You know what I mean? It's a lot of new stipulations in there. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna dig in too deep, but obviously marijuana is one of the things in there. So they cool.
In the legal states.
Yeah, right.
They fucked up. Everybody in the unlegal states is like, yo, what the fuck?
Right. But it's a step. It's a step, goddamn it. It's a step in that aspect,
J.R. Smith. So where you at, son?
Come on, man. He was ahead of his time.
Pioneer, son.
He was ahead of his time.
Son.
J.R. was ahead of his time, man. A couple years, you know what I'm saying? It was a couple of years, man.
Shit, everybody.
10 years.
Remember that one interview with the NFL players and shit? The one dude was like, man, I smoked 2 blunts before every game.
Right. Exactly. Niggas like, I was smoking blunts, yeah.
Who said that? Darren Waller. I failed 150 tests.
That's what I'm saying.
He said it was a game. I was trying to.
Right. Listen, basketball, football, baseball. Listen, man, like you said, marijuana, helps you in different areas. I
say about 50% of the time, the best athlete on the field smoke mad weed.
You said 50% of that?
50%. I'm going to say 50% because I'm going to give the people that don't smoke their props. It's a lot of people that be like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. Yeah,
so I'm going to give them their props.
Listen, we played
Deion Sanders.
We played on.
Deion Sanders said he never took a sip of alcohol or smoked a cigarette or blunt in his life. Possibly one of the best players of all time. But then on the flip side, you got Lawrence Taylor.
That's what I'm about to say.
Who probably took every drug known to man and was probably drunk at the games. Yeah. But it's still considered one of the best players of all time.
Right. You got 50-50. You got Broadway Joe out there, boy. Woo. Lit. Call him Broadway Saucy. Joe for a reason, right?
Saucy.
Out there with a cup of drink, nigga, during the game. Babe Ruth, they smoking cigarettes and drinking beers. Yeah, I'm gonna get up the bat like we got
softball. They didn't bring that back.
Or it's like you said, it's a 50.
They didn't bring that back. They didn't have some Modelo's in the dugouts and shit. Yo, imagine Mariano Rivera came out the bullpen tipsy. Like, hey, dancing to the salsa.
Nah, dancing.
Throwing 103. Whew.
Right.
That cutter.
Right.
That Carter, homie.
Be like that. Be like that. Be like that one league that's like that. That one league, they be doing the dances. They be out there in costume. They be out there, yo.
Johnny Damon out there.
Yo, they be out there, y'all. That shit is crazy. They be
that's the whole
they got a whole routine and shit.
Then you gotta really practice that shit. Yeah, though. Right. I respect it.
Choreography is on point.
It's like baseball globetrotters.
Right.
It's like that's what they do.
That's the whole league though. You be like, yo, what the fuck? That shit look wild, man.
That's fire though.
That's fire. Hell yeah. Talk about baseball, baby.
No, I thought you was about to talk about the movie Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers.
Where they had the old Spanish dude talking about 13. He had the tequila in his back pocket. Yeah, I'm 13, written in crayon.
Nigga 45, man.
For real.
About you 13, man. All that shit translates to real life shit. Like when the young kid was, he was like 19, talking about you 14.
Yeah, like he was like 16,
yeah,
talking about he was 12.
Yeah, he was a couple years older.
That mad no hitters, Little League World Series.
Like, come on, bro.
Didn't do nothing though. Like, but that proves, man. That proves one, when you cheat, it ain't gonna work out, and two, you got to play higher competition. You can't play lower competition. You ain't gonna learn nothing.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what you can't never cheat yourself. If you play with lesser competition, then when you go to good competition, you're not gonna be as great. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like I said, keeping the baseball, man, you got your first player You know what I mean? Getting kicked out, man, for you know what I mean? You know, arguing the balls and strikes as far as the clock. You know what I mean? The pitch count clock. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the batters got to be ready too.
Yeah, both of them.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
You know, Manny Machado, you know what I mean? You know, he a high head anyway. Yeah, but he got kicked out in today's game. You know what I'm saying? So we filmed Tuesday.
He disagreed with the shot clock?
Nah, he shot a strike. Called it a strike. Like, he was still fixing his gloves. Like, he's pitching. Like,
oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. He arguing with the shot clock. It's a shot clock now. Bro.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to lose that.
Right.
Like, yeah, so, you know.
What you arguing about? It said 20 seconds, bro.
Right. Ain't like what was happening. Yeah, so he the first player ever to get kicked out.
That's the dumbest ejection of all time.
Arguing balls and strikes, man.
Yeah, arguing with a robot. But they put the rule in. They trying to get rid of
right.
me.
Yeah, I'm just calling my balls and strikes, bro.
You don't like it, right? Tell them that.
Right.
Tell them that so I keep my job.
Right. Exactly. That's a whole fact, man.
Well, I like that shit, though, because, you know, we're going to talk about that, yo. They said that opening day games were 35, 45 minutes faster than the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Facts. And I would say scoring is up.
Because you in rhythm.
That's what I'm saying, right. That's what I'm saying.
Because you in rhythm. Pitch that shit. Fuck it. We out.
I'm saying you in rhythm and the pitcher got to help a little bit so it might not be on track. So you got to smack that bitch.
Stolen bases is up too because they timing the pitches.
Right.
2 seconds, you got to go on.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Right. We know you got to go on. I just got to time it. All right. Yeah. So on 3, I'm going 1. Well, count the other way. 5, 4. All right, 3, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everything is up. Like I said, I would think scoring is up. Like you said, you know, it was bound to happen. But hey, man, rules is rules, man.
I like those rules though. Like they don't like. It's just a like stop fucking around rule. Like it's not really like. Okay, your penalty is not.
That's not a bad rule, like I said.
Yeah,
like you're not penalizing you or doing anything. They just like hurry your ass up.
Yeah, that's it. Like
and like for his instincts, he was fixing his gloves. Like Nate, we know y'all be having some.
You gotta switch up your routine, buddy. You gotta get a new superstition.
Like, come on, man.
Get a new superstition.
Come on and bat, man.
Or
I want to see all that shit. Bat.
Well, yeah, I like that shit.
He's still one of the mans, though. Shout out to Manny Machado, but yeah,
he is nice. He nice. He got the cannon, bro.
Shit, he got like 400 million too. So shout out to Manny Machado, man, for sure.
Yeah, he signed that 10-year, right? Like that Bryce Harper did, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Bryce Harper signed 13 years, right?
Yeah, signed 13.
That's what I forgot about it.
Yeah, he signed 13. See, Bryce Harper went like right. But he went like Griffey, like did like I said with his contract, like that. Like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna take the longer years, more money. I mean, it make it at the time look like I'm the highest paid player overall wise. You know what I mean? I might not be annually, but overall wise, I got the best most paper. But yeah, in a longer stretch of time, you know what I mean?
I fuck with Bryce Harper, yo. I follow Bryce Harper from youngsters.
Right, we all did. Yeah, we did. When we saw, I think you probably put me on, or we just in general.
He in the back of the Rays Stadium at 16.
Right, back then, because like you said, he was one. You know, he had to go to junior college and all that. You know what I mean?
He dropped out because he needed that higher competition.
Right.
He was bad at 750 in high school.
That was crazy.
As a sophomore.
That's what I'm saying. That was crazy.
Like, come on, bro. What can I do? Like,
that was crazy. Because he was playing catcher too, right? He was catching. Yeah, he was just. Some people are just phenoms, like you said.
He was throwing people out from his knees. Pause, but
yeah, like you said, some people just phenoms from 5 years old, and he was one of them kids, like you said. He was. He was a man, but he was
kids doing
at
that
a kid's
now,
age. You know what I'm saying?
The kids definitely evolved now. If I was like on YouTube checking out the high school kids coming up, I seen a couple highlights just cruising by. You know what I'm saying? But
excuse me,
man, these high school kids are smacking.
Nah, just in general, like you said, everything has evolved, man.
There was like a 14-year-old that hit it out the stadium, like.
Listen, man.
Like a MLB stadium.
Is he like Prince Fielder? On that type
Probably,
of level? No, I'm just saying, yeah. Prince Fielder was his dad, 13, 14 years old, hitting it out in stadiums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At that age, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like you said, just in sports in general, like you said, everyone has evolved more. Like you said, you was talking about the linemen. Like the linemen is running, Well, wide receivers is running back in, you know what I mean, in the 90s. Now the linemen are running that. You know what I'm saying? So everything just evolved.
And the taller players in basketball shooting.
Man, he shoots
7'4", 7'3", 7'2".
Listen, man, if you was back, like I said, back in the days, if you was like 6'10", 6'9",
they're handling the ball, though.
Yeah, like you was 6'9", 6'10", like you was just down low, like get some rebounds, and make do a not even fade away, a hook shot, and that was it. Now,
or
man,
just
you got people,
one of those shots where they just lean into the chest and
just lean, or they just do this, shoot it, like you know what I'm saying. Now, niggas doing crossover and
step back,
right, step back.
Kyrie going crazy still with the handles.
Right.
It's like Kyrie at 7'4". Like, come on, bro.
Right. Now you got talking about Kyrie and them Dallas Mavericks, man.
I told you. What I tell you?
You said it.
Well, I'll be right sometimes, Joe. I'll be right sometimes.
Yeah, man. Like you said, since he's been with that team, man.
I'll be right though. I'll be super right though.
They was just down, boy. They ain't looking bad.
Because they the exact same player. It never worked. It never worked for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're right. Yeah, like you said, two players playing the same position, basically the same player, almost.
But not just the same player. Luka get his triple doubles and shit. So I can't say he's selfish. I can't say he's selfish, but he do control the ball a lot. Like,
no, he needs the ball. Yeah, he needs the ball. He's one of them players that need the ball. Pause.
And then Kyrie is more of a Kobe where he can get the ball, but he's not really passing like that. Like, it's just two people gonna have the ball during the game. Like, so
that's a fact. Yeah, but like you said, ever since he made that trade, and they just been.
It looked fun, I guess.
Right? No, listen, man. I was a big, like you said, he was like, I was like, shit. My man got some help over there. I was happy.
He said, "Give me old boy back."
He like, give me everybody back, like. And just ain't working out, man. And we know the writing's on the wall. Even beforehand, it was like, but now they ain't working. And Kyrie saying a little stuff here. Man, Kyrie is not signing back with them.
I seen the picture. And, jumping back to earlier in the episode when I got hit with the April Fools. I think this one might have been April Fools too. Because
got hit with April Fools.
This week, this last, at first, I'm not really thinking about April 1st like that. I am, but not for April Fools.
Right. Happy birthday, Dad. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But I seen a picture with Kyrie, Luka, Bron, and AD, I think. On the Mavs.
On the Mavs, yeah. I don't think it was AD. It was somebody else, though.
Yeah, I think it was somebody else, too.
I saw that picture, too, yeah. That ain't happening.
Nah. That's what I'm saying.
Bron ain't going nowhere. Bron ain't going nowhere. Kyrie gone. Kyrie, because just prepping for the show and thinking about stuff like you said, I was just comparing him to another player that, maybe like Antonio Brown. There we go.
Kyrie?
Yeah. And not on every aspect, but on the aspect of, just
all the talent in the world.
All the talent in the world. But just not getting along with organizations.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else, but I like how you said
that. Fumbling the bag.
Because they are similar with what their beef is.
Yeah. Fumbling the bag aspect, you know what I mean? Now, Kyrie, he's not going to get like max dollars, I don't think, for no team. Or at least not for a long period of time. You feel me? So he's not going to sign. He's not going to go somewhere and sign a super max for 4 years or 5 years. He's not going to get that. Wherever he goes, 2 years, you know what I mean? At close to max, but not max. Like, he can cost himself some money as well. You know what I mean? So, yeah. He's wherever he goes, like I said, he could be my team, Chicago. We need a point guard. I don't know if he'll mix with all that, but you got who else? Shit. Like I said, if you think about teams don't want to bring that. That's what I'm saying. All the talent in the world. It's like we were saying Cam and all this other stuff, but nobody want to deal with that.
Kyrie fucked up when he left Bron, man. It all boiled down to if he would have stayed with Bron,
right,
it would have been so many more chips for both of them.
Right. At least I think would have won one, maybe one more. Because KD ended up leaving, and Golden State ended up getting hurt and all that.
They just would have stayed together their whole career, like Jordan and Pippen. Like, imagine what they could have did. LeBron would have been coaching them mentally a little bit too. Like, yeah, you could think all that, little Brody, but this is how you got to move. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your shit private, super private, bro. You ain't gotta do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be doing my bullshit too.
Right.
Don't nobody know, bro.
Right. Facts. Between, like you said, between Cleveland and Boston, I think Boston, you gotta think, like, that was almost the same squad they got now, and Boston is number one.
Boston probably triggered all this shit. Because they was getting that crowd getting at them. Boston probably triggered all this shit.
I would say maybe triggered it because it was like, we did all this without you. Remember, Tatum and all them cats was young. And they're doing without Kyrie. And he came in, they were still balling, but they were like, we did it without you, bro.
They did for breed, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Boston looked scary, man. Like, and I told you, all the, Brogdon.
Just Tatum and Jaylen Brown, period. Like, they just a different breed since they came in the league.
Together,
you know what I'm saying? Just
they cast together.
That's what I'm saying.
Lead
like,
them cast together, man.
Keep Kyrie and Brown together back then. You would have changed history like what?
Right, but like you said, we knew that, coming from Duke a little bit, that Kyrie was just a little.
I heard some crazy shit. I heard some crazy fun fact about Kyrie. So.
Like I said,
you probably seen it too. I think it's TikTok or something.
Yeah, like I said, Kyrie just a little different coming out of Duke, so we knew all that aspect. You know what I mean, as far as mentality and competitor that he is and stuff.
They said Kyrie was born at like 1:11 in the morning. Mm-hmm. It's like 11 letters in his name.
Yeah, I saw that.
He only played 11 games at Duke.
Right.
Number one pick in the first round. 2011, I think, draft. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's crazy how, listen.
He wearing number 11.
No, it's crazy, man. If somebody would analyze your life or whatever, it's just crazy how people could do that and how stuff aligns. But yeah, man, like
that's
I said,
crazy though. That's crazy.
It is crazy
to be born at it though. Like
it's crazy.
Born at 1:11.
It's crazy. It's crazy because, talking about alignment, but your granddad and my pops, he passed 11/24. My son was born 11/24.
Fire.
You feel me? And I ain't see that, so I looked at the when you got this thing at the crib and with the footprints and everything. 11/24. No. 11/24, you feel me? So,
and you was the last one to have a kid too, right?
Yeah. Well, out of his kids, yeah. Mm-hmm. Fact. I should have lied, bro. I should have lied though. Like you said, you like Boston? Like you like? As far as NBA, have you been tapping in a little bit? Like,
no.
Okay.
No. So I just hear like the arguments, the debates, and the morning shows.
No, but like I said, you got Boston, Milwaukee.
But I know they nasty though. I know they nasty when they need to be.
Right.
They've been like that though. They've been like that.
And they'll have a little hiccups where you be like, how you lose to?
Yeah, but then they'll blow somebody fuck off.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
About 80 and shit.
Right. Facts. But like I said, you got the three teams coming out of the East. I would say Philly, Milwaukee, and Boston. They the top dogs out there.
They did that for a few. My boys still like barely make it, right?
Yeah, the boys in the playing. They in the playing joint. Yeah. They won my boys. If they win tonight, it was losing. They'd be in the playing or whatever as well. But yeah, the West is a little more up in the air. Like you said, you got the Golden States, and that's KD down there. Back. Obviously, KD's back with Phoenix, and you got the top notch dogs. I think Denver. Overall in the league, Denver. You know what I'm saying? Denver just one of them teams, like you said, we still, Utah, almost Utah, almost like faith. Utah. Like they up there, like still got to do something for
Atlanta
me,
with the 4 All-Stars,
right? Like you still got to do something, right? Fact.
Toronto until they got Kawhi,
right? Yeah, you got the good. You a good team,
yeah.
Well, and we're still waiting for you to get over the hump. You know what I'm saying?
We let y'all rock in the regular season.
Right. Exactly. It's like Brown always said that. Right. Brown always said that. Yeah, I got the regular season. Yeah, I got that.
Whatever. I let
y'all. Go ahead, Toronto. Y'all got the number one seed. Yeah, I'm coming here.
That was Brian getting fans in Toronto anyway.
Coming here to sweep y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's Brian getting fans. I'm gonna let y'all win. I'm gonna get fans in Toronto, different country and shit. Yeah, whatever. Playoffs though, I'm breaking everybody heart.
Talking about like going back to like second. Well, we talking about the NBA, but I believe in the contract like they can have some type of like deals and ownerships and stuff like that. So like they don't gotta be waiting for that before they can have like ownership and certain stuff. NBA players
within the NBA.
Yeah, I believe within the NBA. So now they can have.
Now they can do that. Yeah, so Brown gonna buy the. Yeah, he gonna player owner.
He gonna buy the Clippers.
You gonna buy the Clippers?
Nah.
Well, I say Las Vegas. He said Las Vegas.
Yeah, he said Vegas. He gonna get that Vegas.
He said it, so you already know. As soon as they put that shit up for sale, they're gonna be like, I guess you gotta call Brian.
Right. You got to. You got to.
He the only one that really came out.
You got to.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, that's the goal.
You got to.
I got the bill. I got $1 billion myself.
You got to. You got to.
At least, because my Nike contract still don't nobody know how much they pay me.
Right. You got to put like LeBron, Rolando, and who else? That's had the other
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, yeah. You got to put Ronaldo in there. I was just thinking somebody. Who else?
I just seen Ronaldo in the car that only 7 was made.
And it was like what?
A Bugatti.
How much was it? I saw it too.
4.7 million.
Was it? I thought it was a little bit more. Yeah.
It might be. It might have been only 7 made.
Yeah. I think it was like 9.
10.
I think it was like 9 million, I believe. Yeah. I'd have been. I mean, how he was looking at the fans, I'd have been the same one. Like, you back the fuck up. This car worth $9 million, man. You back this
Tracy
shit.
Morgan,
Right?
I just pulled off, son, and she hit my car.
Yeah, he wild boy.
He was like, you know what though? Now I got the only fucked up Bugatti in the world.
Right. You know, I got a $9 million whip though. Shit, goddamn it.
Well, he couldn't flip it though. He couldn't flip it.
Nah, I was like, yeah, like you said, T-Pain was like, man, fuck this shit. He said, I bought that shit. He said he needed something changed. That shit was some bread. He was like, man, for this?
T-Pain said that.
Fuck this.
Future don't fuck with him like that. Because Future did the video, the Bugatti, and T-Pain was like, but that's my Bugatti.
Right, that's my Bugatti.
Like you saying you starting in a Bugatti in my Bugatti.
That's one of them. That's one of them slightly hating shit. Like, man, you talking this shit, but that's my shit, nigga.
Word.
You know, he was, that's, yeah.
So he said Future like blocked him with some shit, ain't talked to him since.
Right. Future, you know, he kind of took that little wave anyways. With Khaled too, though. He said it with Khaled. Like, he fell off a little bit and Future came in and took that, you know, hook.
That shit funny as fuck.
Right.
That shit funny as fuck, though. T-Pain said that was my Bugatti.
Right, that's my shit. He's like, I got $1 million car in the damn driveway with them flats. Like, man, get this shit out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Word, because you can only go around the block.
No, for real, though. I mean, just like that $9 million joint.
He going back to the crib.
That's it. This nigga going 7 miles.
Yep.
That shit probably got 1,000 miles on that motherfucker. You crazy? You better not drive that motherfucker, because that motherfucker oil change ain't gonna be something serious.
Like 40 piece.
Right. 40, 50,000 for an oil change. Fuck that.
That's like Rolls Royce and all that. Like,
yeah, all them shits cost some bread.
You seen how it's made on Rolls Royce, right? How it's like they got an episode of how it's made, you know, the Rolls Royce. Like, they build them shit like pretty much by hand. Like,
I believe it. Yeah.
Like a V12 in that bitch.
Yeah, I believe it. Shit, like say when P had the Lex. Well, you remember that shit? Fucking 9-cylinder, man. Yeah. Fucking oil changes and
9-cylinder.
That shit was 9.
How the 9 liter?
Shit was 9 V's, boy, in that bitch.
9 V. How the fuck that happened?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be an even number.
I don't know.
Yeah, 8.
Unless I'm saying something different. Yeah, but whatever V8, the fuck that was.
V8 in that bitch.
Whatever the fuck that was, that shit motherfucking. We in the playing game. We lost, but Cleveland beat Magics and Bulls and that. I think it might have been a V8, my bad. But in general,
I ain't never heard no V9.
In general, that motherfucker 8 motherfucking gas first and foremost. Oil changes and motherfucking brakes and all that shit cost some bread. So I can just imagine on a motherfucking Bugatti.
Yeah.
Or fucking Rolls Royce. Like you said, they make is basically producing, like you said, if there's only 1,000 in the world, you know, like you said, handmade, handcraft.
7.
No, I'm saying for the Bugatti, but I'm just saying.
It was 7.
That's like anything else, like Tesla. Like till like the last couple of years, you had to go specific places to get them shits even worked on. Like you ain't taking this bitch to Jiffy Lube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not smart to get one in New York though.
Get what?
A Tesla.
Tesla? No? Even on bitches everywhere?
It's not smart because when it get cold, it's a battery. It's too cold up here.
Right.
And it drain the battery too. So like.
So it don't even matter if you're driving or not. That's the battery in general. Yeah. if you drive it or not.
Because I know somebody who work on the RTS buses, the electric joints. He was like, yeah, they say they go 200 miles, but that's on a 75-degree day with nobody on it.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why it's on there. Yeah, that's why it's only a couple of them.
Yeah,
and they do their little 75, but whatever the shift is, and come and charge that bitch up. Yeah, that's just in general. That's why they got a lot of charging spots now. That's why hotels are selling you charging spots. Like, oh, this is a charging location.
Hustles, yo.
Right. That was the hustle. To be honest, is to build charging stations, and it still is.
The thing is, Elon doing it all. Like, he did it. He put all them shits there because he already knew. Like, he got superchargers everywhere. Every time he go on TV, he talk about it. He be like, "Yeah, we getting another 100,000 next year and shit."
Okay. Yeah, like I said, the which call is like that. Like I said, all the hotels basically are selling that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can charge charging spots. Like this part of the selling point to you to come to the hotel. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, like I said, the Bulls clinched the playoff spot. Like you said, Milwaukee, they just bust Wizards' ass.
Oh.
Yep.
Gotta give a shout out, man. Excuse me. Oh my God. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that again so it'll be a good clip.
God did.
You know what I'm saying? So yo, man, we gotta give a shout out. Jonathan Williams? I'm guessing that's how his name is pronounced. It's kind of spelled different. Jonathan Williams. He just got signed by the Portland Trailblazers. He's from the Rock. He went to UPrep.
Fire.
So the Rock got another player in the league. You heard? Fire. And he dropped like 7 his first game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Signed a 2-year deal from the G League.
Okay. I might have saw it, but
he went to UPrep.
I ain't tap in yet. That's fire.
Word. So we got about 4 or 5 players in the league now.
That's fire, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We got talent, man.
Shout out Isaiah Stewart because he said the most important thing, man. All we need is the door open.
That's it.
All we need is the door open. Son.
That's it. You get the door open, like you said, you be like, them roster cats, they tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They tough. And then, like you said, you see a couple players, Thomas Bryant, like you said, and all these cats coming in, you know what I mean? And they playing hard, man.
Yep.
And then now you get, like you said, you get the more attention. Like the cat that went to East, that went to Oregon. Like you get more attention.
Yeah, I mean? He's at Jackson State now.
Oh, he transferred to Jackson State?
He went to
Jackson
State,
State, though, right?
Yeah, but
so he's still over there? Or he went to transfer?
He going this year. D.I. left.
Oh, so he did it like that and it happened. Like, yeah. It's all right. He go over there and work out, though.
Yeah, he going to be good.
Go over there and work out. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
It's still people in play. You know
that's what I'm saying, right.
So,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like it still has an eye to that because Deion put the eye over there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not saying they wasn't good or whatever, but obviously Deion brought that light.
Are you kind of excited to watch Deion at Colorado though?
I'm gonna let it shine.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, they promo been crazy. They jerseys look fire in that Colorado snow.
Everything like it's prime. Come on, man, that's prime.
All white, son.
Yeah, that's prime. Come on, man. You listen. Prime made that Jackson State stuff look like it was Nike or Adidas. Like you wanted to buy a Jackson State shirt or sweater or hat. You feel me?
It was Under Armour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He got to deal with Under Armour.
I'm saying, but it was Under Armour. But in general, nobody rock Under Armour. But in the sport and the joint.
In sports, Under Armour.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is he made you want to cop it, like just to cop it.
Yeah. Them white jerseys in that snow, bro.
Yeah. That black and gold.
No, it was white and gold though.
It was white and gold. Yeah. No, he made everything look fire.
With the Colorado snow in the stadium, like he even say, he'd be like, I watched a few little interviews they had with him. He gave the tour. He got the little window where it look at the field, and behind the field is some mountains. And he I look at that like that's the best view in the world type shit. Like, and I agree.
I said Colorado Rockies.
In the video,
the views is beautiful.
In the video, in the video it looked crazy. So I know in person it got to be like, this is amazing.
It's amazing. I don't want to live there, but it's amazing. You know, something look beautiful, like you said, that shit look beautiful. I want to look at it through my.
Nah, because one of my bucket list spots is Switzerland. In Switzerland, the Swiss mountains. It's like Harry Potter. Like you got the small little village, and then you look up, and it's just the tallest mountain you ever seen in your life with snow at the top. Like I want to go there and see that, like in person, just to like get a scale of the mass of what, like, we are small as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Because I even going to Toronto, the Needle, when you walk up on it, it kind of look fake. Like, how the hell did something this big? It's just like.
I looked at it, but I don't think I went up to like. Right? I don't know.
But like you walking by it, or whatever, you see it there, and it's kind of like you like that shit. It don't look like it belong there. You know what I'm saying?
It don't like it belong. That's a fact.
And that's kind of small compared to these natural shit. Like,
no, that is small compared, like you said, to all this other stuff for sure.
I'm talking about a mountain that's a mile high. You know what I'm saying? Like, go a mile in your car, see how long it take. If you're going 60, it's going to take 1 minute.
Yep. I was just about to say, I'll break it down. You know, I know. I know. Yeah, break it down for sure.
You're going 60, it's going to take you 1 minute. But you can't walk up the steepest hill you ever seen at 60 miles per hour.
Hell no. Yeah, but like I said, I gotta get to Hawaii. I just want to get to Hawaii.
Hawaii,
I know our motherland is like that, like as far as tropical and stuff like that. But just want to see Hawaii, like I said, mountains and everything.
You know why Hawaii? The most fire part about Hawaii is all the mountains you're talking about is not mountains, them volcanoes.
The volcanoes, yeah, right.
All the islands of Hawaii is just active volcanoes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But people live on that motherfucker like it's tropical and shit.
Nah, it's tropical. Take the risk.
Beautiful as a motherfucker, but this shit can blow up any minute.
Right, like I said, Hawaii, and then like I said, just to France. I want to go,
France,
like you said, with
fire.
with the skyline. I want to see the Eiffel Tower. I'm gonna put on a hat and dress like them a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
The fedora.
Yeah, put the fedora on with the scarf and just be out there. And just take it in. Like, I don't even have to do nothing. Just take shit in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need to just take it in. Sit back.
I was watching the interview with Trinidad James.
Trinidad.
You know what I'm saying? All go to my watch. All my turn. You know what I'm saying?
Don't me just watch.
He they asked him about his mental health, whatever. He was like, yo, every time I felt like, I guess he went to Africa for like the first time, whatever. And he was describing it how I was describing, when we went to PR. You know what I'm saying? When we went to PR, I was like, I got in that water and I could just feel it. Like, I could feel my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something. That's what I felt personally. Right. And he said when he went to Africa, he was like, he just had that feeling like, this is where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt natural, kind of like.
Facts. That's just how I feel. Yeah, you need to reset, like I said. When we went, like I said, it was just.
Honestly, I feel that somewhere else.
Just reset.
You might feel that somewhere else.
It could be anywhere, man. You just gotta, like I said, live a little bit. You know what I mean? Just live. And
the different energies of the world as well.
Definitely. It's always energies. It ain't gotta be, you know what I mean? Like I said, different countries. You can go to different states.
And then we gotta be spoken. That's the thing about energies. Like, I'm sure everybody got their certain spots that they feel good when they go to, and they don't got to talk about it. They just know they feel good there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
And you'll never know unless you go.
Unless you go. That's a fact.
So that's why I want to see the world, man.
Yeah, like I said, man, I got to an age in general, like I said, just culture and family wise, it was always just kept in, and we didn't really do a lot. But as you get to be your own person and evolve and see more things, you want to see more things. You know what I'm saying? Just in the world itself. So definitely, just next chapter, next 40 years, definitely gonna, hopefully see 40 different places. You know what I mean? Like I said, they don't have to be in, countries or whatever. It could be different states or whatever, but definitely traveling more.
It's a lot of countries. We could do countries before this shit get crazy, because I heard it's about to get crazy.
Crazy in which way?
Like WW3. Because there's some money shit going on where they trying to get, it's countries getting together trying to get rid of the American dollar. And when money get involved,
money fuck everything.
Bow, 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 bow.
Money fuck everything.
People get mad.
Right. Money fuck everything up. That's a whole fact. Money make the world go round, man.
So, we got, hopefully we can get right as a country. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Shout out to, you know what I mean? Like I said, NASA sending out the You know what I mean? A man, African American man, and a female, first time to be sent out to where they going?
The moon.
The moon.
We going back to the moon.
Going back to the
moon.
And you talking about that shit?
I always talk about this shit. I always talk about that.
I'm saying we talk about stuff and this shit just end up in the atmosphere. They be listening, man.
Yeah, yo.
I need to go watch it though, but it could make it listen like the views wise.
Sure, yo. Same homie.
Y'all be listening though. For
Same
real.
homie. I'm talking about UConn, right?
Uh-huh.
I just be on my shit sometimes on Facebook. I'll post some shit on some high thoughts, even if I'm not high, because I be really interested in all this, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, science. Well, no, he was talking about getting him back into the stars, that he had star maps and all this. And I'm like, yo, I feel like I always see Mars every time I look at the moon. It's a bright star, whatever, that's always there. Just it looked different than all the other stars. So I'm figuring it's a planet, whatever. So I'm thinking it's Mars. He like, nah, usually we can see Mercury. It's really a bright star all the time, like really brighter than all the rest. And all. I'm like, man, all this other stuff. I'm like, yo, I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated with this stuff too. Like, if I had the opportunity, I might go up there. You know, I'll take the trip. Like, if
Take one of them trips.
If they give me the option, like, for free, you know what I'm saying? Like, for free, I might take that. You know what I'm saying?
Free.
That's what I'm saying. I might take that. He like,
take
nah.
that for free?
He like, nah, I'm cool looking.
Right.
But I would. I ain't gonna lie. I'll go to space. I want to see what's up there. I just want to experience it real quick.
You'll go for free though?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going for free.
They not gonna pay you to go up there. You might die.
Well, I mean, obviously, you're not gonna pay the average Joe.
Like, you gotta pay.
You gotta pay the average Joe. But I'm just saying,
they trying to do this commercially. Like,
yeah, no.
Like, I might do that.
How long?
Jeff Bezos.
How long it take
to go to the moon?
Yeah, wasn't it's
probably not that long. They saying it's the fastest rocket they ever built.
Okay,
so it's probably not that long. I know Mars is like a couple months or something.
Right.
But moon is kind of close.
Okay,
compared to Mars.
Maybe a month then.
Not even. Probably like
2 weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks or something, maybe 9 days or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But it's just, I just want to see what's up there. I want to see the views. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all looking at when y'all come up here? Because you can't really get no camera up there because I don't know why, but it just seems like you can't get a kick because they don't ever want to show nothing like that.
I know, right.
But part of it is like you don't want to show your technology. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of things. My thing is, it's like that's like me with skydiving. Well, like skydiving.
I'll do that.
Like I want to do skydiving, but I'm scared as shit.
I'm scared of motherfucker too, but I would do it.
You see what I'm saying? I was like going to space. I fucking hell yeah, I would love to go.
Because I know my attitude though.
I love to go see it, but I'll be scared as shit.
I know my attitude because I know at the end of the day, if I say it, I'm gonna go through with it because once I get to that point, I'm not gonna be the one to be like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna be like, fuck it, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it, yeah.
And
you said when you're in the moment, yeah.
But the way my brain is sick sometimes because I'll be in the air, like, this is just what I'm guessing too. It might change. Fuck it. I don't know. But I'll be in the air type shit. Like, and I'll be like, well, I can't help. Like, there's nothing I can do if shit goes wrong to help.
Right.
So I might as well just take this shit in right now. And then try to enjoy this moment as best as I can.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I agree.
it's be times at work where I'll be in a predicament where I really don't want to be this high. But I'm up here and I can't do nothing now.
Yeah.
So let me just work. And they be like, yo, how you up here not? Because I'm not thinking about it. What can I do if this shit fuck up?
Facts.
I can't do anything if this shit fucks up. So let me just work. Fuck it.
Facts.
So I know so that's why I'm like, I'll do it. Fuck it. Once I get in that plane and that plane go up, I know it's over. Like, I'm not about to pay all this money and then tell you to land, motherfucker. I got to jump out this bitch.
Facts. Facts.
Just make sure everything right before we jump out this bitch.
Right.
Like, let's take our time with that. I am going to jump, but let's just take our time with getting this shit right. Before we jump.
Right. That's a fact. Make sure everything right.
All right. Nah, I don't know. I feel like a daredevil sometimes. It's because you gotta be.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta break through that anxiety.
Right. Yeah, no, you do got to. Listen, I've been in certain situations, like you said, you just gotta say fuck.
That's what feel good.
And do it.
You competing against your anxiety. Like, that's what feel good about it. It's like you just won against, you know what I'm saying, the shit that scares you most.
Right.
Like, I did it.
Right.
Like, I'm not scared of it no more. I might not ever do it again. But I did that shit, motherfucker.
Right.
You don't scare me that much.
Right. Definitely shout out to them though. Like you said, you know, African American man, a woman, you know what I'm saying, going out there.
That's fire. That's my subject. I've been telling people like I want to do a little show with some stoners. You know what I'm saying? And let's just talk about this shit, ancient history. I'll be having these conversations all the time. Ancient history, space, whatever the fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, aliens.
Aliens.
Word. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Okay? Episode 160.
160. Before we get Ultra Beam out this bitch. We say aliens and you know what I mean?
Or episode 160 though, man. Shout out to LSU. Shout out to the Purple and Gold.
Right.
Shout out to UConn.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the NBA, the NFL, and for always keeping us entertained. Shout out to WWE.
WWE.
For doing them thing, making stupid bread all the time.
Stupid everything.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Shout out to Light, y'all. We out. So it's your boy Henny Dre.
John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. And we out. You heard?
Peace and love.